Well, don't mind him. Today was my last official day of work. It felt good. It felt good, Copper. It felt good. Yeah. I actually had an early day today because we had Reagan's open house at her new preschool. She is moving schools. It has absolutely nothing to do with my new schedule and routine. It was already, you okay? Sorry, Vivian's distracting me. It was already kind of in motion prior to the ultimate decision. And so, anywho, it's a lot closer. So it's only half days and it's only partial days of the week too. So for 3 days, for 3 hours a day, 9 hours a week, give or take, she is able to socialize with her peers. And that was kind of the idea where we figured if we can not just have her closer to home, but have the benefit of socialization, but not the burden of full-on daycare cost expense and whatnot, like it seemed to make the most sense. And so, anywho, without getting so into it, we had the open house today and it looked very fun. I'm excited. I'm going to be primarily dropping her off and picking her up with Vivian every day, and that she does go. And of course, she has her other extracurriculars that we are looking forward to as well during the week. So I'm going to keep little Miss Reagan very entertained. And then, yes.
2, 3, 4.
I gotta show you something. It's been a work in progress, but I've never given an official tour of it yet. So our house currently is decorated for back to school theme. That was the holiday I wanted to go with. So Reagan's done different crafts throughout the week and we just have different things themed in here. I feel like this is a teacher's dream house as far as decor. But basically, we have, I was like on the fence about this, but I decided to kind of change our dining room into a more art sort of studio concept where we have our upstairs playroom and that's perfect, but I want to be able to do crafts and whatnot with the girls, especially with Reagan, and feel not worried about making messes, different things like that. And I don't want to also have to keep putting them away because it's competing with the space with their toys, but also because it is something I don't want them to be taking out without like monitoring them. So I decided to go on a shopping spree and I've been having fun. So I have down here a curtain rod. I saw this online. I actually wasn't really sure I wanted to do this, but I went for it anyway. Had Will help me put it up, but we have a curtain rod to hang pictures. Right now it works perfect for drying pictures, but it was more so just so we can kind of free the fridge up from some of that clutter. And then I have all of our arts and crafts supplies downstairs now, plus a few messy hands-on things such as Play-Doh and kinetic sand. But I've got our paints, I've got our scrapbook papers and foam papers, I have cardstock and printer paper and construction paper, like you name it. And then over here, I've got not just our coloring books, but I have like activity books. So I have like our sort of toddler jumbo activity thingamabobber. And then in here, I've got my extra coat hanger clips that I have from Reagan's alphabet craft. What also is here is like a bunch of stickers. So today Reagan did a craft where she just decorated a tissue box with stickers. Honestly, it was more of like a busy task, just to be fully transparent. But she has and then of course any of like the miscellaneous craft stuff, beads, ribbons, pipe cleaners, that's all in there. And so I have all of these stickers. They're really great. I got them super cheap. I love these stickers, but my only complaint is with the humidity. They unstick. Also, I have a table runner, back to school ruler, and then I'm kind of proud of this. Again, don't make fun because this is like no longer a dining room, because I'm a little self-conscious about that. But I got a place for Reagan to hang her backpack after school. And then I have our letters up here so we can point to the letters and try to learn different things. And then of course I have some marker decor. And then this is all of our camping stuff that I've bought, or we have bought, that needs to go into the camper. And so anyhow, so that's why there's like a lot more clutter on this buffet. But then I have her pencils and markers and whatnot. And then lastly, this wall is also stickered up, so it's coming along pretty nicely. I even have hopscotch stencil stickers here, and fortunately, like, I'm not aiming to fill up this room more. What I think I may do though is when September rolls around, we're gonna immediately go into the next holiday, and so I aim to rotate the holidays at least once a month, and so I think as we roll into the next month, what I'll do is I'll probably take some of the decor that's around the room elsewhere and bring it to be a bit more permanent in this room, and just kind of, again, keep the craft activity theme going. And that's ultimately the plan. Again, I would love, and my vision is, here, let me get you one of these, lady. My goal is to have the girls on such a routine. I'm like, I don't want to sound so anal with it, but I do want to be very anal with it, where I'm getting us all breakfast, because we have to get to school, and then me and Vivian have one-on-one time when Reagan's in school, and then we have to make lunch for both kiddos, and then we have to I want to still keep nap time going. And then of course I would love what I'm aspiring to do, and I get like it's kind of pushing myself, but I want to get more diligent when it comes to making dinners as a family and sitting at the table. I think we had done a fair amount of family dinners over the last 18 or so months, but ultimately I really just feel as if it has taken a bit of a dive, where we don't habitually sit at the dinner table all the time, and we do a lot of things out of convenience because we both have been working. And so my hope is that I'll always have dinner ready by the time Will gets home, or at least aim to have it ready by a set time each evening. And then I want to really much so instill a nighttime routine as well. And so what that looks like is, again, just getting the kids either dressed for bed or ultimately baths, and then for bed, and then get them rested and cozied up in their room. I want to really bring back bedtime stories. I feel like we've kind of taken a hit when it came to our bedtime story routine, because me and Reagan used to read all the time, but as time went by, we started entertaining ourselves with other things. So I just have like a lot of goals, and again, I don't know how much of it is realistic. I don't know how much of it is pushing myself out there, but it's like, might as well come up with as many goals as I can up front, because nothing's gonna be harder than coming up with goals after I'm already in a particular routine, because I'm already at home. What's gonna change? So if I can come up with any of those aspirations ahead of truly getting into the mix of it, I think I'll be better equipped to succeed. That's at least the vision. So with that being said, I am very much so looking forward to everything kickstarting. This coming Monday is Reagan's first day at her new school, and I'm very excited for that. That's going to be the ultimate get up and go. It is school time. Get the kiddos fed, get them dressed, and really get that routine in motion. So I am looking forward. I'm looking forward to this. Yeah. Anyway, I could ramble all day, but today is my very first or last work day. It's officially over. I completed my day, and I am super excited. Don't cry at Copper. He's a nice guy. I'm super excited to be in this new chapter of my life. I look back at my life about 18 or so odd months ago, a couple years back, and I was in a different mental space. And so even though I was a stay-at-home mom, and even though I thrived doing different things in that routine, I feel like I was just in a completely different ball game where things just were not quite in a regimen that I was looking for. I was dealing, of course, at that time in my life with a lot of grief. I was grieving the loss of my father. We had a lot of, you all right? Yeah. We had a lot of changes going on. And so it's a very different situation. And Reagan is older. And she's fun to talk to. And we have Vivian. So there's just like a lot more going on that is really just gonna overall shape the whole success of the matter. But again, without rambling more than I've already said I'd stop,